commitment.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the Miami Airport Convention Center in Miami, Florida, our next bout of the evening is brought to you by Road Warrior Promotions. Scheduled for 4 rounds of professional boxing in the heavyweight division. The 3 judges scoring at ringside: Christian Diaz, Mario Perez Jr., and Rich Green. When the bell rings, the man in charge of the action, your referee, Sam Burgos. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing red, white, and blue. He weighed in at 225 pounds. A veteran of 3 professional bouts from Jonesboro, Arkansas, here is Cedric Washington. His opponent fighting out of the red corner, wearing the blue trunks with a red trim. He weighed in at 238 pounds. He is undefeated in his professional career, 1 win, no losses. From Metairie, Louisiana, here is Dominique Valera.
Well, I guess we know who's here rooting for the hometown boy.
All right, gentlemen. You get the
Dominique.
back, obey my command, protect yourself at all times. Right here is good, right here is good. Any questions? Touch him if you like.
From what I see, he fought and won by split decision. So
yeah, they've gone 4 rounds each time they fought these guys, so no one has won anything by knockout of any sort.
So here we go.
Let's go. Let's
Cedric fighting out of the blue corner in the red, white, and blue American trunks. And Dominique out of the red corner, weighing at 238 pounds. So Dominique looks like he's got the advantage, and he's a southpaw. Starts out nice and easy with a jab, moves back to orthodox position. Cedric seems to be a southpaw. Well, both guys look like they've been in the ring a couple times. They keep switching back and forth. Cedric back to orthodox position now. Drew, what do you make of these guys? What do you think? I mean, it's early on, but from just the look at, what do you think?
You know, some big, heavy guys. Got to assume there's some big, heavy hitters. Starting out a little bit slow, feeling each other out.
Cedric swinging for the fences.
Starting to trade some bigger punches.
Wow. Beautiful. Dominique came at him with an overhand right, but Cedric seemed to take it pretty good.
Based on the way they're throwing the punches now, I can't see this one going the distance.
I agree with you.
Somebody's going to get hurt.
Yeah, with these heavyweights, guys, 238 and 2 1/4, they're not big heavyweights, but they're definitely thick, and they definitely have some power behind their punches, and they're not throwing pity patters here. Nice overhand right. Caught him last time. Doesn't seem like it hurt him. Cedric seems to be okay back in the southpaw position. Nice. Cedric caught him with a couple nice jabs, right? Nice body shot. Valera back in it. Valera, I should say. Valera's kind of sizing him up, trying to throw uppercuts, overhand rights, trying to catch him with power shots. He wants that one-shot power.
Got Valera putting a lot of pressure.
He is. Moving around, not bad for a heavyweight. You know, a guy who's not seasoned in there. Seems pretty composed. Just got caught with a nice overhand right.
Valera's got some decent footwork for a bigger guy.
He does. He does.
Moving around pretty well. He's got good head movement.
He needs to step back. He's crowding his punches. He's coming in too much, and he's not giving himself enough room to have those punches land flush. He's cutting himself short. Washington's game, though. I mean, he's got excited about having Mrs. Ali here. I think he's, ooh, nice uppercut by Valera. Beautiful. Shaking his head no. Washington says no problem.
Seems the confidence is building in Valera.
Got to stop putting his head down to the right.
Starting to open up with some more punches.
Bringing his head down. Looks like we're going to make it through the first round. Jab up. Oh, nice. Nice. Good defensive movement by Valera. So made it through the first round.
first round.
Yeah, a little sloppy, but not bad.
Valera's got a little knot under his left eye, but it looked like there might have been some blood coming from Washington. We'll see what his corner does.
Let's see if they guess that or not.
Valera's showing a little
Big
inexperience. He
guys.
forgot to get the stool up. They look like they're a little green in the corner.
Valera didn't seem in a big rush to sit down, so you got to assume his conditioning's pretty good.
And there's always the ring girls.
As Tom gets
Round
distracted.
2.
For our viewers' knowledge share. It's a simple
Always
formula, everyone.
It's the simple things in life, Anna. The simple things.
You got to enjoy the fight as a whole. You know, it's all a part of it.
It's not just about the fights. It's the whole experience. Especially the light shining right in our face. Okay, here we go. Round 2. Oh, somebody missing a mouthpiece?
That
Nope, they
corner
have to
was
get the
slow on
Vaseline.
stool, too.
Yeah,
Both corners a little green.
corner's a little slow with the stool. So here we go. Lead right, not a very smart move because you get caught with another right.
Washington rushing in with some punches. That's going to
Rushing in, he's dropping his hand, and I know Valera's looking for that. He's going to catch him with the overhand right. I think that's what he's looking for. Jab to the body, overhand right. Jab, oh, lead hook. Washington's taking it pretty well, though. Coming back with a couple of his own. Pretty good heavyweight fight. Back to southpaw, straight right.
Straight right hand, snap the head back of Washington.
And that's what Valera got. He has to do that when he turns. When Washington turns southpaw, he's got to just throw that straight right because he's dropping his hands. Nice left hook by Valera. Washington dropping his hands way too much, and I see him getting caught with something in the next. Not this round, maybe next
Getting
round.
a little heavy also, which maybe.
It's getting a little
dropping his
wild,
hands.
so Valera has to be a little bit careful with those wild shots.
I'd like to
Just
see
stay
Valera
composed.
do some more work to the body.
Yeah, he's sizing him up. He wants that right hand.
Washington's looking a little dazed, and Valera is moving in there. Nice body shot.
Yeah, Valera really needs to just step back and step into his punch because he's crowding himself. Because he catches him right
Nice
there. That
combination
was
right
it.
there.
Well, Washington's coming back, though. This is where Valera has to be careful. A lot of these fighters, they get hurt a little bit, and they come back dangerous. And that's what Washington seems to be doing. And with 2.5 rounds left to go, nothing to worry. These are arm punches.
I think Washington lost his mouthpiece on that right hand from Valera.
Yeah, it looks like he lost his mouthpiece. He's getting tired. Putting him back in the neutral corner. He's going to bring it back together. Back in the action. Big woo! I think he's been watching Ric Flair,
Oh, and right after that exclamation, he's ate some punches.
but nice right
Connected with
hand.
the right hand there. That was nice.
They're throwing some bombs here. Lost his
And the
mouthpiece
mouthpiece
again.
went running again.
Second time,
Might need to get that fitted back.
but he's still throwing punches.
I think that
fighting
might
with
be
his mouth
Valera's
open.
mouthpiece.
Fans are on their feet. They like this heavyweight fight. They like this. Now it looks like Washington's throwing punches. He hasn't hurt him. There's all arm punches in the corner. He's gonna put it, now that there's a break in the action, the referee's gonna look for the mouthpiece again.
That's the second time in the round the mouthpiece has gone flying.
They should rinse it off.
With that, because
Not
that
gonna
keeps
rinse it
happening,
off
they
at
could
this
take a
point.
point away, or the ref could end the fight.
Washington's tired. This is where Valera needs to capitalize right here. That's
And
it.
he is, and he is.
Nice body shots.
Left hook, very nice.
See, he's not. Washington's smart. He's staying right in front of him, like go right up against him, and he's not giving. He's not giving Washington the He's not giving.
Valera's landing the straight
Dominique.
punches very well from a distance, but then
See,
he smothers
Valera's
himself.
just crowding
If
his
I'm in
punches.
his
He
corner-
lands with one of those shots. He's gonna catch him and put him out.
If I'm in his corner, I'm telling him to keep the distance and keep landing the straight punches.
That's exactly right. Because right now it looks like Washington's winning by just throwing punches. And round 2 in the books. Both guys look like they're a little tired. They're about the same.
They're both looking
Cora's
really
got
tired.
it together. Valera looks tired, so we'll see who's in better shape. And Drew, the one thing I know about you, you train harder, or I should say maybe not harder, but as hard as anybody in the gym. And the importance of that, please explain to these people how important it is to be in shape. Because more than, two major things. You could have all the talent in the world. If you're not in shape and you can't take a punch, and you can help take a better punch by being in shape. And these guys got to just train harder and be in shape for these full 4 rounds.
I mean, not only is it going to make you take a better punch and be able to, keep going and keep coming forward, it's also going to keep that power in your punches. So when you're hitting them, you're doing some damage. If you're not in shape, the power in your punches is going to fade fast.
And Anna, you know as well as anyone, you're in that gym watching people.
You can't breathe, you
jump rope
can't
for an
fight.
hour. You can't breathe, you can't fight. I've heard that before. Round 3, here we go. Cedric Washington versus Dominique Valera. 2 heavyweights, nice jab to the body. So when he comes out, Valera's composed. He's good. He looks like he knows what he's doing, but there you go. See, that one he didn't. He undercut himself. He's got to keep that distance. That's it, right there. That's what he's
1-2
gotta do.
nicely,
That's
followed by
it.
an uppercut. Very
That's
good.
it.
He rocked him there. That's what you want to do. He had the 1-2. He followed it right back up.
I mean, Washington's basically lost all the steam in his punches. Not that he had many to begin with. Doesn't look like a big power puncher. He's short, he's stocky. But any heavyweight's still dangerous, so you got to
Look,
keep.
these guys weigh 220 pounds. One hit can do damage.
Valera came in, I think, 238. So he's got some steam behind those punches. He just can't crowd himself. He can't get wild. He's got to stay composed. Nice body shot.
Body shot there to deliver.
And here comes
Yeah,
Washington with
Washington's
the arm
answering. He
punches.
got hit and he came right back. Putting
That's
pressure.
where Valera's got
Valera
to
against
hold.
the ropes. Look
He's
at
got to
this.
hold him and go back, start over. I don't know why he's
Wow.
taking these punches. Don't let somebody hit you. Hold, move. You can't throw one wild punch. Nice right hand. Another great fight. Nice body shots.
These guys are trading punches now.
Oh, beautiful right hand. Washington took it well, keeps coming. The crowd is on their feet. They love this fight. Both fighters exhausted. Hands down. Valera's got to keep his distance. Throw. Nice body shot. Step back. He's got to step back. But great, nice heavyweight fight. 2 very, very green guys. Only have a few fights between them. But they're giving the fans a show. The one thing I don't like Valera's doing, he's eating unnecessary punches.
And the mouthpiece is out
The
again.
mouthpiece is out
for
again.
the third
Beautiful
time.
left hook. 2 left hooks.
Oh, uppercut.
Beautiful.
That was a great uppercut.
Washington keeps coming. It's a
He rocked
beautiful
him with
shot.
that uppercut. But you know what? Washington answered. He's not backing down.
Beautiful, beautiful punches. And I don't know if Valera's punched himself out. He looks exhausted. Go back to his
Washington looks
corners with his
exhausted too.
down.
Look at him. He's staggering back to his corner.
The one thing they got to watch out is the more you lean on each other, that's 200 plus pounds leaning on you every, that whole round. That's going to wear you down too. That's going to test your conditioning in your legs.
Washington does not want to fight.
Washington is leaning against
I
the
don't
ropes
know
for
if he'll
support.
make it to the round,
He can't even
but
stand up straight.
He seems to
Now
find
he's
that
eating
wind
punches.
every time he needs it, like now. And he's really doing a good job of crowding Valera, and Valera's not doing a good job. Even though he's winning the fight and he's doing well, he's got the bigger shots, he's not holding on and breaking the momentum that the judges are going to see as aggression. Round 3 in the books, another exciting round.
Now
And
Valera's
round 4
given
tell the tale, as they say.
Valera's given him a chance to hang in there and letting him survive. He's being only that one fight in, you can tell he doesn't have that experience for that killer mindset and understanding when the guy's hurt how to put him away. Those are things that he's going to have to learn as he gets more experience. But
He had Washington so tired he was up against the ropes just trying to stand up straight. He should have just attacked right after that.
he's got him hurt.
They're both extremely tired. They're both huffing and puffing. I think Washington has lost his mouthpiece about 5 or 6 times.
When you get tired like this,
We have a new fight analyst that's going to join us
when
today. That's going to help us out. We have former professional fighter Francesco Cavalletti, who's turned into a restaurateur. Welcome to the fights, Francesco.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here. Excellent night.
Have you been watching this whole fight? What do you think of these heavyweights?
Both of them are strong guys. They're loading heavy punches. They don't, they just go forward. It's a very interesting fight. Exciting.
It's an exciting fight, but I think Valera is allowing Washington, who's in the Apollo Creed trunks, to stay in the fight. He had him out a couple times, but he keeps letting him in.
The guy is playing a possum, you know, it looks like he's dead, but at the end, you know, he throw combination, so he's not never dead, you know, this guy is a strong fighter.
Beautiful. Washington, he's not, and you know, a lot of these non-seasoned fighters, they don't know how to hold and break it up and break the momentum. And I think Valero, when Washington gets close, needs to hold him a little bit more, break his momentum, and go back and keep his distance. Because he's doing, Washington's doing a good job of crowding him, and the judges are going to see him as being as the aggressor.
I agree. I think that Valero should use his jab a little bit more and not allow him to come too close. He landed 2 solid left hooks.
I mean, they're throwing some shots here. They're uppercuts, hooks. They're tired. It's a great, interesting fight. Beautiful body shot. Beautiful. But Washington comes back.
True.
He's not doing the damage that he should be doing.
Correct.
I mean, he's got his hands down. He's taking big shots.
Whoa, they're loading heavy shots, every punch.
Loading. Yeah, there's no. These are landing power punches.
Nice right hook there. But you know what I said in the beginning? Both these guys have always gone all 4 rounds, and it's happening again.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, right now there's a lull in the action, but he's got to hold him. Let the referee break you up, because he's taking those hooks, and neither one of them really invested the really good body shots in the beginning of the fight.
As big as they are, they're not landing super power punches.
They're not super power punches, but you got 240-pound guys hitting you. Oh, they're not hitting like Deontay Wilder. Oh, that might be it. Action, caught on their feet.
See, now when
But
these
he
guys
keeps holding.
when these guys get tired like this is when it tests your ring IQ, and it really tests your heart. You're really going to see who's a smarter fighter when they're both exhausted.
Cedric Washington has taken some good shots, like he just did. And he keeps coming back, very much like a Rocky Balboa in those trunks. He takes the shots, though. You got to give him credit. Hands down, but he keeps fighting. He's keeping himself in the fight.
He's a tough opponent, no doubt.
10 seconds, look like it's going the distance. And we have another fight that goes the distance.
Follow their pattern, going 4 rounds again.
4 rounds. Anna did her analytics.
Look, the numbers don't lie, boys. Every
Numbers
fight
don't
these guys,
lie.
Both these fighters have fought have gone full 4 rounds. What happened again?
Not the prettiest fight the last couple rounds, guys, but man, these guys fought their heart out.
Yes,
they
they
threw
did.
some bombs in there. I
And
mean,
you know,
some bombs.
Washington 8 punches. He looked so tired at one point. He was using the rings the ropes to stand, and he kept coming back. So lots of credit to him for that. He can hold
Lots
his head
of
up high.
credit. Drew,
You know, maybe not the prettiest, maybe not the cleanest fight, but again, another fight that got the crowd going. Everybody liked to see, so these are the ones you like to watch.
It was a real fight. These guys, they were
Exciting
well matched.
fight.
It was an
Very
exciting
exciting
fight.
fight.
They traded back and forth. It was suspenseful. They gave it their 100%. It was a great fight.
Both guys very tough, you know, taking some big punches, giving some big punches. Neither guy backing down from either one the whole fight, so very good job by both fighters.
Battling through fatigue,
so
punches,
Cedric
all of it.
Washington's a local guy. I think Cedric's right here in Miami.
No. Cedric Washington's in Arkansas, and Valera is from
Juan Benito
Louisiana.
Springs.
No one's local.
No. So I guess Valera's based in Louisiana. Yeah. And Cedric Washington's from Arkansas. So both, Valera, I think, pulled it off.
Ladies and
because
gentlemen,
he
before
threw
the
bigger
decision, let's
punches.
have a nice round of applause for
but
both
they're both
fighters,
game.
please.
It's a close fight. I see it going to Valera, but it was a very close fight.
But again, the judges see it a little bit different. They can see a guy who's much busier
Ladies
versus
and
a guy throwing
gentlemen,
power
from the Miami
punches.
Airport Convention Center in Miami, Florida, after
that's
4
what it is.
rounds
Get the
of
KO if you wanna
boxing,
make sure you won.
we
Leave it to the
go
judges.
to
Who
the
knows what'll happen.
scorecards. Judge Mario Perez scores about 38-38. He has it a draw.
Oh, there we go. We have one draw. I told you it was gonna
Judges
be close.
Christian Diaz and Rich Green both scored about 40-36. For the winner, by majority decision. And still undefeated, Dominique Valera.
Well, there you go. One judge had it a draw, which I completely could understand. It was a close fight. The other two judges had it for Valera. So those judges were looking at power punches. They were looking at a guy who was a better boxer, maybe had a little bit more ring generalship, was in a little bit better shape. But very understandable that it was a close fight. I could see the one judge scoring it even, very close. So, another one in the books here. So I'm joined here by
Exciting
Anna
fights, the
Analytics.
last two
Very
fights.
exciting
Very
fights
exciting.
here. We have Drew Deli, professional fighter out of the 5th Street.